If you have seen Bombay on a map, you'll see that Bombay is like an estuary, a narrow stretch of land jutting out of the mainland with water on all sides. And geopolitically speaking, it was not fit for human habitation originally, especially not in the large numbers that we see today. 149 kilometers is the length of our coastline, and there are about 16 kilometers of beaches. Being a coastal city in these times, especially given the rising sea levels, means that we are in such a precarious position that any construction activity along the coastline will only lead to increased flooding.
Mumbai's ambitious coastal road project seeks to connect the southern part of the city with the northern suburbs along the western coast for faster and better connectivity. Around 11 kilometers, the telegraph kilometers long road will be built on 408 acres of land, which is an area equal to 130 market units stable. Connected with Princess Street Flyover in South Bombay to Gandhi in the northern suburbs. Work was delivered by the Bombay High Court in 2019 on a bunch of benefits against the product bill which was later approved by the Supreme Court in 2019.
The construction of the Coastal Road project, also known as the Western Freeway, commenced in October 2018. The project's 10.58 km phase 1, that is the southern section, is under construction between Marine Drive and Bandra Worli Ceiling by BMC. It comprises of an 8-lane road reclaimed from the sea, bridge on stilts, elevated road, twin tunnels under Malabar Hill, new green spaces, seawall, and multiple interchanges for traffic dispersal. The project's phase 2 involved constructing a 19.22 km northern section between Bandra, Versova, Kandivali, comprising of a 9.6 km Bandra-Versova sea link with connectors to Bandra, Carter Road and Juhu Kolivara. Its detailed project report was prepared by Louis Berger. While BMC's original plan had required reclamation of 90 hectares as the project progressed, it realized it would need an additional 21 hectares. The application of additional reclamation is awaiting. According to the promises made, the coastal road adds on the existing Bandra-Worli ceilings to enhance infrastructure setup, making life easier for Mumbaikars. Construction of the world-class coastal road will not only help to decongest the city, but also minimize the escalating traffic woes by easing connectivity between the south and the western suburbs. The Mumbai Coastal Road is expected to build road space and length in the coming years. The project will include the construction of walking paths, cycling and jogging tracks and open-air theatre. As per the government, the coastal road will create 91 hectares of green space which will consequently reduce the pollution levels in the city. Spanning across the major residential hubs in Mumbai, the project holds the potential to change the face of real estate in Mumbai.
The Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, which is implementing it, claims it will reduce VOCs or vehicle operation costs, travel times, and environmental pollution. Citizens and experts, however, caution that it will do the opposite, while irreversibly changing Mumbai's natural coastline. The construction would involve reclaiming hectares of land in the Arabian Sea. While large parts of Mumbai are built on reclaimed land, the Coastal Regulation Zone rules which govern human and industrial activity close to the coastline
Few moments later.
had thus far not allowed any further reclamation of coastal land for nearly 3 decades. So why now? Environmental activists are asking, warning that the project may benefit just a few but certainly destroy the livelihood of the Koli fishermen, one of the original inhabitants of Mumbai, as well as the expansive marine biodiversity of the coast. The Coastal Road project is reclaiming around 111 hectares of land from the sea, destroying natural buffers against storms and floods. This reclamation is pushing the boundary of the current coastline by at least 100 meters towards the sea, which could lead to change in tidal patterns, erosion of beaches, and a blockage of the city's natural drainage system along the whole western coast. This is putting Mumbai at a high risk of flooding. Floods has always been an issue in several parts of Mumbai, and they will continue to be as many regions are built on reclaimed lands. As soon as monsoon arrives, the transportation services are disrupted, houses are knee deep in sewage water. The excessively large cemented road will not only itself increase the reflection of heat, contributing to urban heat island effect, but also will attract more vehicles, which means increased burning of fossil fuel and thus more air pollution, contributing to global warming. The process of cementation, that is literally pouring concrete into the ocean, is reducing the surface area of the ocean water, which is a natural heat sink. Coral and algae absorb sunlight from these near surface waters of the coast, and algae themselves release oxygen. The mangrove forest and trees along the coast of Mumbai are huge carbon sinks and create a microclimate that helps to lower the temperature by a few degrees. Increased heat on land reacts with ocean air temperatures, leading to formation of cyclones. With an increase in the number of vehicles, the coastal road will increase the vehicular population as well as is increasing the levels of dust and construction pollutants. This particulate matter released from its construction gets carried over Mumbai with the incoming winds from the sea. These pollutants combined are proven to be very harmful for one's health and cause irreversible damage. One of the main reasons given to justify coastal road construction is that it will solve the traffic congestion issue by allowing vehicles more road space. But it is very well known that increasing road space increases traffic by encouraging the use of private vehicles. This happens due to what is called as the induced demand phenomenon, which is regarded as the fundamental law of road congestion. When roads are widened or flyovers are added, additional vehicles fill up the added space. The best way to tackle congestion is to make private transport expensive and inconvenient in comparison to public transport, and along with this to improve public transport. Reducing usage of private vehicles has to be a desired outcome. A marine biodiversity report prepared by Sagar Shakti found that the reclamation will adversely affect 36 species such as corals, crabs, oysters. Large number of fish come to shallow seas for shelter in rocks to breed or lay eggs. But reclamation is destroying the fish breeding ground, sustainably affecting the productivity of the coastal belt. It is clear that the project has no regard for fishing communities who live in codependence with the natural environment. Damage has been caused to the intertidal fishing areas on which the artisanal fisher folk are dependent, and even to their boats. The reclamation is causing irreversible damage to the rocky beds and mangroves, which are fish breeding areas, putting their livelihood at risk. The coastal road project will deprive the city of its breathtaking coastal views, which would steal the very charm the Mumbai is known for and identified with. Its iconic coastline will be altered for worse. The coast attracts a lot of tourists, and people who come here for walks enjoy closeness to the sea and experience sea breeze. The Versova beach is being destroyed by building RCC walls, dumping stones and tetrapods all over the sandy beach. This beach is also a nesting area for olive ridley turtles, and this current ravaging work will leave their nesting area decimated. The social media today is full of save the world stories. These are by the same people who support the cutting of trees in RA and the multiple projects that are killing our coast, all for the sake of convenience. Who think that environmentalists and protesters are roadblocks to our progress. Wonder it takes more to save the world, much more than tossing organic vegetables into the shopping carts in an air-conditioned supermarket. Here's a beautiful view that will soon be blocked by a puzzle of bridges. Faster route from town to suburbs. Who cares about anything else?